Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just give me a second. I'm just setting up the system for him.
Okay, sure.
Why it take so long to come back? Oh, my iPad is very fast.
Darshan.
It's already there.
Hi, Darshan.
Hi,
How are you?
good.
Great, then let's get started. And I'm planning to do calendars with you. Have you done calendars before?
No,
Okay, then that would be fun. Let me start sharing my screen. Okay, so of course, with the help of calendars, what do we mark? The days and all, right?
yeah,
But then you might have seen that there's a kind of repetition we see across the week. What is that repetition?
it like he keeps after each year. Keeps on going and going.
That's right. It's like today is Friday for you. So tell me, when is the next Friday gonna come for you?
Next week.
That's a very nice answer. But then next week comes after how many days?
It'll come after like 5 days. No, 7 days more.
7 days more. Exactly. So the cycle is actually of 7 days. Right, Darshan? Every
Yeah.
7 days, we get back the same day. And this is going to help us tremendously of calendars. We'll see how. But before that, we have some bit of theory to be covered. So let us cover that theory as well. So when we talk of the months, see, not all the months have the same number of days. You know that?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. How many months have 28 days in it?
It's like I think it's February.
That was
And
a little technically. If you hear it again, how many months have 28 days in it?
oh,
All.
one.
Darshan, every month has 28 days in it. I did not say just 28
Oh,
days or only 28 days. Kind of spinned off a riddle at you. Sorry for that. Okay. So, what I wanted to say here is that yes, 28 days only is for February, and that turns to 29 days when we have a leap year. You have any idea about what a leap year is?
yeah, leap year is every like 4 years.
Mm-hmm. And how many total days do we have in a leap year?
We have 28.
28 days.
Yeah.
In
No,
a leap year also.
no,
Leap year
leap
has
year.
one extra day, right?
It has one extra day, and it happens every 4 years.
Yes. So where is that extra day adjusted? Which month?
Your voice is breaking.
Oh, wait. Let me try something. Is this better now? Try. I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if it's breaking, okay? So, yeah, I was asking you that where is that one extra day getting adjusted, Darshan?
The one extra day is happening 4 years.
I get that. But then, as you said that, okay, how many days are there in a year? Normal year?
365.
And in a leap year?
There's it's you have to do 65.
I think you're not getting it. You just said that one extra day comes up every 4 years. So that one extra day will get added up in the total number of days, right? In the year. So if it was 365 in a normal time, then would it not become +1 in a leap year?
No, you have to do it like every you have to do it like every 300 no when 365 in every leap year you have to do ×4
Times 4 to what?
to 365.
How is that possible? So you know what's the scientific reason behind it? Earth completes its revolution around the sun not in 365 days exactly, but 365 days and 1/4 of the day. So that 1/4 is very difficult to calculate. So that therefore, what do the scientists do? They say that okay, accumulate this 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4 4 years, so that you get 4/4, which is 1, and add that one extra day to the leap year. So that's why this one extra day is called as 366th day of the leap year. You understood that?
Kind of. Yeah, I did.
Okay. And this one extra day which we have in the leap year gets adjusted in the month of February. So in normal days, we have 28 days in February, but in a leap year, we have 29 days. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try out something more. Do you know how many days are there in January? Just a quick catch.
There's 31.
31. February on normal days is 28. We just discussed. March?
31.
Okay. April?
30.
You know that
What?
knuckle rule, Darshan? Have you heard about the knuckle rule?
No.
So in your knuckles, just check your knuckles. In your knuckles, if you start with the highest point, there's one high point and there's one low point, the middle between the two high points. So if you start from one of the high points in one of the ends, it's like every high point has 31 days. Check it. January, February goes inside. March, another high point. April goes inside. Then another high point is May, 31 days. Then goes down. So June, 30 days. This is July, 31 days. And if you start from this side, then July and August both will come on the upper edge. That is this knuckle. So that means July and August both have 31 days in it. Then September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31. So that's how you get the knuckle rule. It's very easy to remember which months have 30 days in it and which have 31. Okay, okay?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Let's try. This is like we just discussed it. So we will just go up with how to find out whether it is a leap year or not a leap year. So before I actually talk about whether it is a leap year or not, Darshan, tell me about what is a century year. It's too crowded here. I'll just go back to my previous slide. Yeah. Tell me, what is a century?
It's 100 years.
Very nice. So any year which is a multiple of 100 years, technically which comes in the table of 100 years, is called as a century year. Is 2000 a century year?
Um, No.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Try dividing
yes.
2000 by 100.
And divide 2000 by 100 by 20.
By 20? I just told you to check whether the number falls in the table of 100 or not. And to check that, you just need to divide it by 100. Ta-da. So you get a 20 back. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, so it is divisible, right? No remainder. We should not get a remainder. That's the concern.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is divisible. So this is century year. But if I take the current year, let's say 2024, if I divide it by 100, do you think it's completely divisible or it will leave a remainder?
It would leave a remainder.
What will be the remainder?
24.
Very nice. So this is not a century year. So this distinction is important, Darshan, because we have two different rules getting followed for century year and non-century year. Okay, what is that? If the year is a century year, then you have to check whether the number is divisible. So it's like this condition. If century, the condition is if century year, then divide by 400 and check if it is completely divisible or not. If the year is completely divisible by 400, like if I check 2000 divided by 400, I know that of course it would be divisible because 2 zeros gone, 2 zeros gone,
Yeah.
20 divided by 4.
But
Yeah, divisible. 5, correct. So that means this year is not only a century year, but also a leap year.
here.
But if it's not a century year, like 2024, then what we have to do? We have to divide by only 4. That is 2020, like, wait, I'll write it. Divide only by 4. For example, 2024 divided by 4. Is this divisible?
No.
Try. How do you divide numbers? Like this? That's
Yeah,
how you
it's
have done. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
it's actually divisible because if you take 4 away from 20, it's actually
Can you make a correction on what I wrote here? Darshan,
It's-
troubleshooting.
506.
What is the problem here at the bottom?
4 divided by 2000. No, 2024.
Yes, the 2 is the problem.
Oh, let me just write it.
Okay, now I have a small thing for you to note. Okay, this one is very interesting because it helps you to get the answers faster, Darshan. Okay, because see, when we are planning out any exam or anything like that, there are two things to focus on. Number one is, of course, your accuracy. You need to get the questions right. But at the same time, you need to focus on the speed as well. So the speed part is like, there's a divisibility rule of 4, Darshan, that if any number is divisible by 4, only when the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. So it really doesn't matter whatever comes in the beginning. We have to be just concerned with what is at the last 2 digits. Okay? For example, if I tell you 2025, just by looking at 25, you can give a guess that it is a leap year or not.
It's not.
It's not because 25 doesn't come in the table of 4. 2080.
Yes.
Because 80 comes in the table of 4.
Yeah.
Now, this one is a tremendous shortcut only applicable in 4-digit numbers. Okay. When it is century year, like 1900, instead of checking the last 2 digits, Darshan, you can actually check the first 2 digits in order to divide by 400. Because you know that anyways, when you divide by 400, the last 2 zeros get cancelled off, right? So that's
Yeah.
why this time you have to just check for the first 2 digits. Check for the first 2 digits. 19. Is it divisible by 4?
No.
And therefore, this century year is not a leap year. Remember that. Okay?
Yeah.
What about 1600?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Very nice. I think you're question ready now. Okay. This is like just a quick reminder before you go for the questions that there are like 7 days in 1 week, 365 days in 1 year, 52 weeks in 1 year, and so on. Okay. This is like century, decade. You know these terms? What's a millennium?
It's 1,000 years.
Correct. Mhm. Let's try this question. This is very easy. If 12th of April was a Thursday, then what would be 30th of April? How would you do this question?
You have to divide by 400.
It's not a question of leap year. It's just asking you what will be a day in the coming date. So in these type of questions, Darshan, we will jump weeks because we know every 7 days is a Thursday from 12th April.
Yeah.
So can you use that trick? That 7 days after 12th April would be a Thursday. 7 days again. And then few more days so you can count on fingers. Go for it.
I don't usually count on fingers.
I'll help you. So what happens here is that you have to go by if 12th of April is a Thursday, Darshan, then I know the Thursday gets repeated after every 7 days. Am I right?
Yeah.
So after 7 days, what will be the date?
After 7 days, it should be 19.
Correct. 19th of April is still gonna be a Thursday. Can I manage to do another plus 7 before it actually touches 30?
26.
Absolutely. So even 26th of April is a Thursday. Now I can't do a plus 7 for getting a 30th April. So I have to go by step, like one step at a time.
It will be a Sunday.
Plus 4 days will give me 30th. Plus 4 days from Thursday is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday.
Monday.
Check if your answer is matching with mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is your birthday, Darshan?
Huh?
When is your birthday?
April 15th.
That's quite in between this. Nice. April 15th. So let's say 15th of April. This year, you remember your birthday was on which day?
I celebrated it on Saturday, but it's actually on Tuesday. It was actually on Monday.
It was actually on Monday. So let's say that's Monday, 15th of April. And if I suddenly ask you that if 15th of April was Monday, Darshan, tell me which day was it on 29th of April? Then how would you reach 29th April from 15th?
Yeah. You have to add 14 to it.
Oh my God, you directly added 14 and 14 is a multiple of 7. Does anyone remember that?
It was also be a Monday.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's correct. So every time you jump up in the multiples of 7, you know that you're going to land back on the same day. Good job, Darshan. Okay. Let's move to another question. This is a counting question, Darshan. Like, this is where you count. And
She came back. She came back in 22 days.
can you see the months? Tantana, another attention point. The months are different.
She came back in 2 months for 22 days.
2 months and 22 days. How many days in total does that account to? When the people ask you questions like this, right, Darshan, remember that you have to answer in number of days.
Oh, so
You would jump. Yeah, say. 4th June to 4th July is how many days?
It's 31 days.
31? June
30.
has 30 days in it.
30. Yeah, 30.
30. Then
Then August.
26th, sorry, not 26th, 4th August, let's say. So July to August, 31 days. Yep. Now 4th
Yeah.
August
Yeah.
to 26th August. That's 22 days you counted.
Yeah.
You said this as your first answer. Yeah. If you add that up, how much do you get?
You got 83.
83 days, that's the right answer. Correct?
Yeah.
Any doubts?
No.
No. Okay, that's the right answer as well. They have done it in a typically different way, but do you like my method, like how we did it?
Yeah, I like that.
It's like jumping directly. Oh, that's a math question. Welcome to mathematics technically. So far, we were all roaming around maths plus reasoning, which is my favorite section, but this is pure math. How many hours are there in a week?
So there's 24. You have to do 24 times 7, which is
Very good.
16. No, 116. 168. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. 168? Sure, 100%?
Yeah.
Final? Good. Let's go for the next one. How are 22 days to be written in weeks? Now, this is a fraction question. How do you write it in weeks?
You do in weeks. You can
Bas-
do you can keep on doing 7 times 7, and then there will be a you can keep on doing 7 times 7 to the closest answer, and there will be a remainder of 1.
Yes, and that's how you write. So, have you learned about improper fractions and mixed fractions?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So let me tell you how to do that. So we know that there are 22 days which I have out of 7 days, because in a week we have 7 days. So if I want to represent it as a fraction, I write it like this, Darshan. Okay? One thing.
Okay.
Now, this is called as improper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator, the number.
Yeah.
So we call it
Yeah.
as improper fraction. There's always a scope to convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction. How do we do that? We actually divide the numerator by the denominator and note the reciprocal and the quotient. Like as you said that, ma'am, 3 times 7 is going to give us the 21, and we're going to be left behind with a remainder of 1. So this is my quotient, this is my remainder, and this was my denominator, currently my divisor. So how do we write the mixed fractions? We first write, we need a whole number, we need a numerator, and we need a denominator. The whole number would be my quotient, which I got. My remainder will become my numerator, and my divisor will become the denominator. So in this
Yeah.
case, what's my whole number?
It's 22.
No, it's 3. Quotient.
Oh,
Whole number
three.
will be the quotient. What will be the numerator? The remainder.
The remainder will be 1.
And the divisor will be the denominator, which is 7. So that's how I write 3, 1 by 7 from 22 by 7.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can you try this one? 10 by 3 to write it in the mixed fraction.
So when you do that, the remainder will be 1.
And what will be the quotient?
The quotient will be 3.
Correct. So how do we write it then? 3.
And the 3 and the
Divisor. Denominator.
divisor 3. 9. Not 9.
Not 9. It's the same number. It will always remain the same,
Eight.
Darshan. Yes, 3. And how
And
would you
then-
check your answer, whether your answer is right or wrong? You would multiply the whole number with the denominator,
voice-
add the
your-
new.
Your voice,
Okay.
your
Let's see.
voice is breaking.
I could see that. Yeah. Is it better now?
It's a little bit.
Let's check. Let me know if it breaks. So whole number
Okay.
multiplied with denominator plus numerator divided by the same denominator. So if you multiply 3 into 7, what do you get?
You get 3. You get
21?
if you get no, you get 21. Oh, I thought you were asking me what's the question for how our 22 day to be reckoned.
Yeah,
in weeks.
I just wanted you to just check back if your answer is right
Oh.
or wrong.
I thought you were asking me for the question we were supposed to do.
No.
Oh,
Is this fine? 3 into 7 plus 1?
yeah. That's
Is that
22.
giving you a 22 back?
Yeah.
And 7 will remain 7 only. This is how you do these questions, okay, Darshan?
Huh?
This is how you do these questions. Are you okay with it? Was that difficult?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, fine. I really don't have time today to have a quick GimKit or a BlueKit quiz, but we will surely have it in our regular sessions. So after every class, I put up questions of the same thing in the GimKit or the BlueKit, and we have nice quiz-based math games. But then we will have it in the regular sessions. Okay. And I have
Yeah.
a very important question for you. Let's see if you're able to answer that. How was the
Okay.
class?
Good.
Thank you, Darshan. All right. We'll meet back soon. You can update the team about the demo. All right. And
Okay.
see you in the next week then. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye. You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.